away, look away, look away, look away.
Seriously, I've seen some of those sketchbook tours out there, and this isn't one of those fancy polished academic artists, pristine composition with complete drawings and colorful pages and explosion of details and layers and color and Kim Jong-ji stuff. This is more like that little kid in the back of the classroom that's too shy and was drawing all the time in the back of the notebook while the teacher was talking, that never really fully grew up. And my mom never thought that I could make a living doing art, and she was right. But you know what? We're not here to talk bad about ourselves. Not today. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. This is by no means a guide on how you should fill your sketchbook or how your artistic journey should be. This is just this little girl. I keep calling myself a girl. It's just my evolution, figuratively speaking, through my art journey from a mural artist to hopefully someday an actual artist. So I promised you guys to show you my Sketchtember sketches, so I'm keeping my promise. And since all of those other videos that I watched this morning, and if you're just tempted to go and check out some other people's videos, I thought I'll share some of my older artwork so you can kind of get a feel about where I'm at in my artistic journey, because we're all on a different path. So let's see these drawings. Welcome to my table. I've set a very nice atmosphere just for you. Alright, let's get to it. This notebook is the one that I just finished in September for my Sketchtember sketches, so we'll do that last. Let's get past all these things, and this is in fact one of my first sketches. As I started painting murals, at one point I started doing sketches for the murals. It took me a little while. It took me a couple murals without sketches. You know, nobody taught me all these things. I learned everything on my own. It was a very long journey. But now you know, it's always good to sketch. So this actually turned into a mural. It was a commission for my nephew. There is the mural that it turned into. Very nice, actually all in red. I had a lot of fun painting this one. And then this one, a sketch that it was supposed to be a mural as well, but just never really happened. It's supposed to be a Parisian scene, very nice and chic. Yeah, it took me a lot, and I'm still learning to not sketch for clients before they commission me for a painting. Rookie mistakes. This is another mural that could have been, if only I had painted the mural that was supposed to be. Not only did I make one sketch for this fella, which came out really nice. It's Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. But then I made another version in blue, and that's that. And I have a few of those in here in my portfolio. Portfolio. Okay, this is a flower of life attempt, I suppose. Courage the Cowardly Dog, of course, my love. Apparently this is 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I have not sketched a lot in my life, so as you can see, this is a sketch that I in fact painted as a mural for a school mural that I painted at one local school a couple miles away. Okay, this says we are more alike than we are different. It's a mural on diversity. So that was my first concept, and then they wanted also some words because I wrote it with a description of what I had drawn on. And they liked it so much that I also had the writing on a scroll. Alright, this is just these are all which way. So many rookie mistakes you can learn from. Okay, this is a plan for my bedroom sliding doors, which came out pretty cool. They are for the Pepperland mural that you can see in the picture. This is just a geometrical shape. Okay, so this is a plan that I had for a canvas that I was painting, a mushroom magic. I also painted a mural. I still have it on my garage door. It's gotta go. Alright. Okay, this was a sketch for a mural in a nursery daycare. Also, this is This is also the underwater scene, and I incorporated a lot of these things, the anemone, the octopus arm, all these fish and the jellyfish, and this cute playful waterline that everybody loved. Well, I loved it too. I obviously have some unfinished sketches here. These were also very rough sketches for the other cosmic mural that I painted in the same synagogue for the sensory room. Okay, this is a pencil sketch for a mural that I painted, and you will see the actual colored version because I made a color version of this. It's gonna come up, you're gonna see. Okay, this is obviously an anatomical eye, got some schmutz on there. This is another attempt for a coloring book that I was brainstorming with a friend. It never really happened. I couldn't get into the coloring book mood. Moving on. Flower of life, actually the seed of life. Doing some sacred geometry here. The Metatron cube with everything, the sacred geometry. Well, this is the Taurus. This is a Taurus, another sacred geometry symbol, a view from above. So as you would look from above, because it's kind of like a donut, and it's how the energy flows in the human body. And as you see, an apple also is in that shape of a Taurus, the energy. Now, this is, we have another eye, kind of geometrical, and then I did these. I'll put a card in that corner up there, so that you can see all these time-lapse videos of the sacred geometry. Another representation of the flower of life. Then I started doing the platonic solids, and here you see a teeny tiny version of the Metatron's cube. Tetrahedron, hexahedron, this is for the earth. They all symbolize the elements, the 5 elements. Octahedron is air, icosahedron is water, dodecahedron is ether, tetrahedron is fire. Then I did golden mean, the golden spirals. Very interesting stuff, this sacred geometry. Then this is another, it's not a platonic solid, but it's another perfect kind of very balanced shape. It's cube octahedron, and it also has very symbolic meanings. This is just something that I don't know what that is. Okay, blah blah blah. Flower of life here. It's the flower of life again. And here I was doing little thumbnails to just establish the composition for this canvas for a friend that I was actually commissioned for, which is awesome. And you can see the video of how I painted this painting. Also, I'll drop it up in the card. This is a Horus painting. I used all sorts of markers in this one. Vulture up there too. And I think this is it for this sketchbook. Alright, I think I'm gonna show you this one now. This is my very older work, like older. This is what I was doing before this was an actual business, before I was trying to make money. This is just like doodling for fun, feeling the feelings, doing the art before it was a thing I do for money, you know? This is all golden, it's so pretty. This was a lot of fun. Just a girl in the wind. Okay, this was... It would have been such a cool mural. 30 foot long by 6 feet. It never happened. This one, same story. It was supposed to be kind of like an advertisement for a thrift store. It would have been cool as a mural, but it never happened. And okay, what are we doing with this thing? The technique is abominable. But there's symbolism in there, you know? Fire in your eyes, and there's the time ticking, then there's the fish symbolizing equilibrium, and then there's the flowers that are growing from the ground where the worms sprawl and wiggle, and everything is starting from a seed over here. Then the eye is crying a tear of the tragedy of being human. Moving on. Okay, so let me put these sketches for the murals. Aha, and here it is. This is the sketch, the Linda Wants color sketch. You can see also the mural, how that turned out. The card up there, and probably in the link in the description below with all of these videos, because I have the creation video of this one. You can see it up there. This is another sketch for a mural. This is called Chuck and Larry. If you're a sport aficionado, you make sure to check out the detailed pictures in my website. This is another one that turned into a canvas mural, and it actually glows in the dark. You can see all the little detailed pictures in my website. I'll put a link down there. This is another commission for a capoeira theme. I did a couple of these sketches. It was very meaningful. Sacred Geometry, Fruit of Life. On the other side, Flower of Life, the platonic solids. I have a mural with all of these things, and another version of the Taurus, Flower of Life, a little bit of an obsession, you can say. Another Metatron's cube, all nicely colored like a diamond. Mandala. And that's pretty much it for this one. And this is actually really nice paper. It's so thick. Ooh, you can hear it. ASMR, ASMR. Let me show you guys this one too. I don't have a lot of drawings in this one. This is the evolution of the seed of life. Then here we have the galaxy rise that Carl Sagan was talking about. And here I have the quotes. And this was a preparation from one of my canvases that I made. This is it. This is the sketch that I made for the canvas. The canvas came out differently. Here I have a representation of the parable of filling the jar with the small stones and the big stones. I don't know if you know what I mean. Are you familiar with the curve of happiness in the human life and the age? Because apparently people are at the most miserable between 35 and 50 years old. After you go over the hump of 50, you start becoming a much happier person. But up until 50, oof, we grind. Here it goes. I'm right here, right now. No time, crowded years, career, losing control, responsibilities, disillusion, children. Oh my goodness. This was another sketch for the painting and the mural with the... This was the actual, a little more nicer sketch for the cosmic sensory room. Another Metatron's cube. And here we have my favorite character from childhood. I actually have merch with that guy. I really love that guy. A night sky here. I made this for the cosmic sensory room, but I never finished the sketch. I was actually planning on having the Grand Canyon, but I changed that to a Martian scene instead. And this is my creative AF that I also turned into a merch. Okay, and that's it for my black notebook. We're back with this much older sketchbook. This might have been like my first actual sketchbook. It's I'm not promising anything. This looks like my sort of mandala colored pencil drawing. Another little blah blah blah. Courage, I think this is Amethyst Courage though. This is a commission for a mural that I did at an escape room. It's a story about a girl who finds a wand in a magical forest, in a magical tree. She takes the branch from the tree and then she makes it into a wand for her little brother, but after she does that, she discovers that the wand is magic. This is Ezra. She starts making a difference for the good in her own little village. She becomes a queen because everybody loves how she is helping everybody with bounty and good deeds, but then she wants all that power for herself and she turns evil. Who would have thunk, right? All of the villagers are coming against her to kill her. In the end, she is slain by her brother, and that's the story. It was a really fun mural to paint. This was an attempt to make a sketch for my front door mural, which turned out pretty cool actually. Okay, here we have a magic fish. That would be a very cool idea to paint during one of those live streams. I would like to do that. A psychic fish. So I was doing this during the Inktober challenge last year. My daughter was challenging me to do Bendy and the ink machine drawings. Who doesn't love Bendy, right? Boris. I don't remember their name. Let's Angel and moving on. Brute Boris. Another character also from Bendy and the Ink Machine. Henry. No. Courage the Cowardly Dog, best children's show ever. And of course, Fred the Freaky Barber. If you don't know Courage the Cowardly Dog, you missed out on childhood. This is a sage from the Dark Crystal. Did this with markers. Lizard eye, zebra, and random girl. This might be the most random drawing I have. Unicorn whose horn doesn't even fit in my page. An attempt for an illustration for a kid's book, but I'm not an illustrator. I was trying to do my logo last year. Different attempts at a logo. This is a gridded drawing that I did for a mural about a boy in the same elementary school that I painted the diversity mural. So I did several drawings to just kind of get the feel of how it's gonna look on the wall. It was a very special mural, so I put a lot of attention in this one. My dog. And if you want to see how I did these drawings, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Bendy. I was preparing this for a painting that I did for a friend. So I was just trying to figure out the best layout of the scene, and I decided on this. My old friend, you know, an alien was the first drawing that I ever gave my husband. I think it was my first gift to my husband, an alien drawing. Pokemon. These were some drawings that I did, hummingbirds for the mural that I recently completed, and bird of paradise flower. Just a very rough sketch. This was the first proposition of the mural, but it was too busy. Another possibility, these ideas didn't really jive with my clients, so this is what it turned out to be. That was that. Finally, at last. Sketchtember sketches. What I've all been waiting for. Day one was my self-portrait, and the quote above reads, "Unless you attempt to do something beyond that which you've already mastered, you will never grow." True words. A dragon, a cute little dragon. I was feeling cute that day. My daughter was asking me to draw my fursona. This was my attempt of a fursona. This is a very iconic posterized picture of Brad Pitt in Fight Club. I know, it looks a little better when it's not slanted. Brad Pitt in Fight Club, lovely movie, gotta watch it. Oh no, okay, I was having a very great day that day. Kermit the Frog, yay! I have videos for all of these drawings if you're interested in how I drew them. They are all in my Sketchtember playlist. Marla Singer, also from Fight Club, a failed attempt to draw my daughter. Her eyes are not where they should be. Moving on. Another attempt to draw my daughter, also not perfect. I don't know why I'm showing you these things. This is my dog, Kale. And this is my husband, Sam. And this is Courage the Cowardly Dog again. My favorite childhood show. It says, "No one knows enough to be a pessimist." Testing out some pencils here, some colored pencils, and here we have a scene from Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's the scene with Fred, Freaky Fred again. It's in their own house. Lovely episode. This is supposed to be Jim Carrey, but it looks more like Nicolas Cage holding up the mask. But this looks more like the mask, don't you think? Yeah. Woo! Somebody stop me! Little skull. I really enjoyed drawing all those little points, all those little dots on the skull. This was very satisfying to do. Ooh. Ooh, no! This is Agra from the Dark Crystal. I had to do a scowling face, and I think I managed. Here I was trying the Loomis head for the very first time. A Chinese dragon with a person meditating with chakras. I was feeling very that day. This is a unicorn. Eon Flux from the show with the same name. If you haven't seen it, very interesting show. But it is a grown-up show, so don't watch it with your family. Speaking of grown-up shows, Rick and Morty, everyone. Love, connection, experience. A very happy scene. I had to look far and wide to find a smiling Rick. Guys, if you're an artist and you have not seen Love, Death, Robots, it's a Netflix original. There is an episode called Zima Blue. You gotta go and see it, guys. It's a really good episode. It's only 10 minutes, but it's so deep. This is an illustration from that. And here is Zima Blue. Very interesting character. You gotta go and watch it. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. This is Garnet from Steven Universe, my very favorite character, and probably my very favorite episode of the whole show. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Here comes a thought. And here comes a dragon fruit. We just had a dragon fruit the other day for the first time, and such a pretty fruit, but to be honest, flavor kind of disappoints. You know, I was expecting a little more flavor. But it's not bad, it's not bad. I'm not gonna bash anything that has dragon in it. Okay. And for the part that I've all been waiting for. Yes. Apparently I have a page missing. Here is Dr. Manhattan from The Watchmen looking at his home planet Mars. And here is some more faces from different angles. This is Paul, the alien. If you've never seen the movie Paul, you should go and watch it right now. Especially if you like aliens. Here is Paul after he has a bird snack. And here is Paul asking if you want to be probed. This is an eye, because it was on my list that I made for myself. Another Dr. Manhattan. And my halfway check-in with Sketchtember called Emotional Outlet. We all have our days, and they're not all premium. This was for Arteza pencil review, the professional drawing set. Go check it out, I really love it. So everything that I've done from like halfway through, I did it with these Arteza professional set. I really do love this set. This is another eye from Eon Flux, the same adult show that I've been talking about. I mean, it's not adult, like completely inappropriate, but probably a 12-year-old shouldn't watch it. It's just my thought. This is a sketch of a crab that hopefully will turn into a mural. She never learns. I'm gonna post a video of the making of it, and I think this is it. This is it, my friends. Oh, so good, I finished. Okay, and that's that.
So hey, if you found value in this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you can always be notified when I post my next video. Go and check all of the links down below to all the merch and all the cool stuff, and check all the videos of the time lapses of the sketches that I worked on. And I will see you this Sunday for the live demonstration. We're gonna finish that dragon eye. So stay tuned, trust the flow, love you. Mwah. Hey, I couldn't help but notice you noticing my hoodie. You can check it out in my shop. It's an original design. It's so comfy and cozy, and it has the print on the back and the front, and and there's so many more designs in the shop. Go and check them out, and the link is in the description below. Yay, represent artwork. Awesome artwork. Makes you think and feel. Yeah.